I sense something with an S. S-A-S-E-S-U. I sense an S-U out there. Subscribe. I want you to subscribe to my channel. Nightmare Alley, released in 2021 and is directed by Guillermo del Toro, who has also directed such films like The Devil's Backbone, Blade 2, Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, Pacific Rim, and The Shape of Water. And this film is starring Bradley Cooper, Toni Collette, Willem Dafoe, Richard Jenkins, Rooney Mara, Ron Perlman, and Cate Blanchett. And the reason why we're talking about this movie today is because it was a PayPal recommendation from one of my subscribers and contributors on this channel, Alan Squires. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I guess I didn't realize that this film was nominated for Best Picture at this Sunday's Academy Awards ceremony. I've just completely fallen off the face of the earth when it comes to the Oscars in the last 2 years, just with the whole pandemic situation during 2020 with COVID, and just with all the restructuring and all of kind of the BS that was going on in the film industry at that time. So I had no idea that this film was nominated for Best Picture. So I moved up your recommendation here to get this done before the Oscars this Sunday. Stan Carlisle is a drifter, finds himself working for a traveling carnival. And he starts out as just a simple, low-life maintenance man, but gradually elevates himself to becoming a producer and learning the tricks and trades of some of the acts. In particular, when it comes to the clairvoyant act of mind reading. So flash forward a couple of years and Stan has become a very famous clairvoyant mind reader that finds himself in a deep situation with the mob. And it seems like the only person that can help him is an ambiguous character played by Cate Blanchett, who may or may not be an accomplice of the mob or a therapist. I don't know. The film definitely keeps you engaged and guessing the entire time. And the first thing I can say, watching the first 5-10 minutes of this movie, you can tell that this is a Guillermo del Toro picture. The cinematography, the color palettes of the costuming, and of the cinematography itself, the lighting choices, all scream Guillermo del Toro to me. And he likes doing these period pieces where we have these classic 1930s, 1940s costumes, suits, and gowns and stuff. He's a director with his own style, and it's a beautiful style. I love watching his pictures, and this one is no exception. And thankfully, I was engaged this entire time. This story is thrilling, and I wanted to see where this character ends up in the end, because the film starts and he is burying a dead body in a house and setting that house on fire, and then we kind of just don't go back to that ever again for a while, really until the second act. But you keep asking yourself, hey, what was that? I'm intrigued. That was something. I want to know what the something is. I'm intrigued by you, sir. I like this character because he's coming across as a good guy, but I don't know, he doesn't seem all there, and he doesn't seem all goody-goody two-shoes. He's got a little criminal side, I think. Like I said, the film keeps you guessing, and I love stories that do that, so thank you, Del Toro. And Bradley Cooper is also part of keeping that intrigue of this character alive, because he has that charming side about him, where you look at him, you come on screen, and you're instantly charmed by him, and you're intrigued, and you want to go, yeah, I kind of want to hang out with you. I want to get to know you a little bit better. But there's also that side of Bradley Cooper that he portrays in a lot of his characters where there is that darkness, where there is that dark side of the character that maybe will be let into to see, and then other times we never get to see it in some films. Here, rest assured, we do get to see the ugly side of this character. And Rooney Mara plays Stan's assistant, and she's absolutely adorable, and you feel so bad for her because she wants to adventure out. She doesn't want to be part of this traveling carnival anymore. She wants to go on adventures. And then when she goes on that adventure, she finds out that that adventure is actually just kind of dullness and not so funness, adventureness. Why am I adding nesses onto all of my words? What is wrong with me? She has dreams of grandeur, of leaving her home, and when she gets out into the world, she realizes that, oh, the world is actually not the greatest place to be in. I kind of do want to go back home to familiarity and to my friends and my family. And Willem Dafoe is also here. He plays the owner, I guess, or the operator of this traveling carnival. He knows all the ins and outs and all the tricks of how to make money and how to make a buck and how to trick people into giving him stuff. But my favorite performance in this film has to go to Cate Blanchett, because she is one of the best actresses working today. And you talk about intriguing. Whenever she is on screen, I am hypnotized. I look at her and I go, oh, you have so much behind you, and I want to know everything about you. Not to mention that she is stunning and gorgeous as hell. Every role that she is in, she comes on screen and I'm like, oh, wow. Wow, this movie is terrific. It keeps you engaged. There's twists and turns all throughout this thing. You go to places from Act 1 to Act 2 and Act 2 to Act 3 that you had no idea that you were actually going there. Like, we were in a street carnival, and then all of a sudden, we're dangling with the mob. What the hell? But I will say it's a very poetic film. We start in one place, and we kind of end up back in that one place. The movie is a perfect arc, where the character starts off in one place, goes up, gets to the climax, and then comes right back down to where he started before. It's symmetrical, it's beautiful, it's perfect, it's one hell of a film. I'm not sure if it's Best Picture worthy. I wouldn't be shocked if it won Best Picture. I don't know these things anymore when it comes to the Oscars. They pick whatever they want to. I really don't care, but if it wins Best Picture, you get no arguments from me because this film was fantastic. I'm gonna give Nightmare Alley 4 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I like it a lot.
So guys, if you've seen Nightmare Alley, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.